Today we are going to learn transitive and intransitive verb for standard 4th in English grammar. Now let us first quickly remember what we have learned about subject, object and verb. Now let us understand with an example. What is a verb? A verb is a word describing an action and a movement or that state of being in a sentence. For example, Rubina is eating pizza. Who is the doer of the action? Rubina. So, she is a subject here. What is the action performed by Rubina? Eating. So, it is a verb. And what is eating or who is at receive? Pizza. So, it is object. So, to identify any object, we use what or whom question. In the case, we use to identify the object is what. Now, I hope you have understood the subject, verb and object through this example. What is a verb? The verb is a word describing an action, a movement, or the state of being in sentence. The verb is divided into two parts: transitive verb and intransitive. Transitive verb means action that have a direct object to receive that action. Intransitive verb means action that does not have direct object to receive that action. What is transitive verb? Transitive verb means action that have direct object to receive that action. Let us look in the example to understand translative verb. The man loves his children. Love here is the action performed by a man, which is a subject here in the sentence, and which has received in the sentence is children. As a man is a subject who is doing the action of love and his directed object is children. So the sentence is translative verb sentence, as you can see through example. Let's see one more example. Jay moved the chair. Now Jay is a subject. Move is a verb which is done by Jay. The object here is chair. So there is a direct object or which is performed in this sentence or there in this sentence, which indicates the translative verb. So let's look into more sentences example having translative verb. The doctor cured him. The cured here is action and him is a direct object. So it is translative verb. So let us look into another example. She crossed the street. Cross is the action which is done by her. And street is a direct object. So it is translative verb. One more example. Rohan kicked the ball. The Rohan is doing the action of kicking the ball. So kick is the action. Direct object is the ball on which action is performed by Rohan. So it is a translative verb. What is intranslative verb? The action that does not have a direct object to receive that action. Adverb and preposition usually follow an intranslative verb. Now we will look into intranslative verb, the action that does not have a direct object to receive that action. For example, snow fell yesterday. Snow is a subject and fell is the action, but we cannot say that snow fell on home. In other words, there is no direct object to receive the action. So, we say it has intranslative verb. Intranslative verb. In other manner, intranslative verbs cannot have a direct object. For example, Dad smiled. Here, we cannot have a object after the intranslative verb smile. You cannot smile something. This is incorrect. The subject is doing the action of verb and nothing receives the action. An intranslative verb does not pass the action to an object. An intranslative verb expresses an action that is complete in itself and it does not need an object to receive the action. So, Dad smiled. Something. This is intranslative verb. She is sleeping. Sleeping is a verb or an action done by her. It is intransitive verb. Sleeping is an intransitive verb. If we ask, where is she sleeping? We get, she is sleeping on the bed. This sentence is translative verb. Now, as there is no direct object, the action of sleeping does not pass on any object. So, she is sleeping is an intranslative verb. The next example, they work hard. Work is an intranslative verb as there is no link, direct object, they work. So it is an intranslative verb. Now let us look into more example of intranslative verb. We failed. Here, fail is an intranslative verb in the sentence as there is no direct object linked with it. So it is an intranslative verb. I hope you have understood translative and intranslative verb. So we will find or we will look through an example of the translative and intranslative verb. First one, ring the bell. Ring here is a translative verb. The bell is the object, so it is an intranslative verb. Second, the driver stopped the bus. Stop is the action which is done by driver. So stop is a translative verb. Object is the bus, which shows direct action. Third, baby kicked the ball. Baby is the subject. Kicked is the verb. Ball is the object. Baby is the subject. The baby has kicked the ball. The kicked is a translative verb. The ball is the object. Fourth, Sita sings. Sing is an intranslative verb as there is no object in the sentence of Sita. Horse runs fast. Runs is an intranslative verb as there is no object of the horse. I forgot my handbag. Forgot is an verb which is done by I. An object is handbag. So forgot is an intranslative verb. An object is handbag. Seventh, bird eats grain. Here, bird is the subject. Eats is verb. Grain is the object. So this is intranslative verb as there is an verb of intranslative verb which is eats. An object is grain. 8. The boy laughs loudly. Laugh is an intranslative verb as there is no object in the sentence. 9th, cow gives milk. Cow is the subject, gives is the verb, and milk is the object. So, gives is an intranslative verb. Object is milk. So, it is an intranslative verb. 10th, you look beautiful. And this look is a verb, but there is no object. So look is intranslative verb as there is no object in this sentence. Identify the sentence translative or intranslative verb. First, I bake a pizza. I is a subject, bake is a verb, and object is pizza. So it is an intranslative verb. Second, I laughed. Here, laughed is an intranslative verb as there is no object in this sentence. Third, he rode the bike. Here, subject is he, rode is verb, and the bike is the object. So, it is an intranslative verb. Fourth, we move the sofa to another room. We is the subject, move is the verb, and room is the object. So, this is an intransitive verb. Fifth, the book fell. Here we have verb book, but there is no object. So it is an intransitive verb. I hope now you have understood translative and intransitive verb. Now let us play some quiz of translative and intransitive verb. Here is a question of the quiz. Identify the underlined verb as translative or intransitive verb. The first question. He asks a question. Here, he is a subject, asks is a verb, and question is the object. So, the underlined verb is what? It is translative verb or intransitive verb. So, it is an translative verb. Now, we will go with the second example. The policeman caught the thief. Here, can we know who is the subject? Subject is policeman. Caught is verb. And the thief is object. So, what will be the answer? Transitive verb. Yes, very good children. It's very right answer. Excellent.